Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth, going up the Pacific Coast Highway in Terra Cruiser 3. Magic Mental Monday. I had a lot of gratitude today. I have a solution in my life, right? Like, okay, so I got my ass thoroughly kicked from basically Thursday evening to Saturday night, right? Just all the monkeys were clanging their cymbals, just the voice inside my head was talking, the committee was there, it was all going on, right? But I do have a solution. I do have a way to dig my way out of these holes that I get stuck in and put the shovel down. I put the shovel down on a certain level. And, the hologram has the same solution. So we kind of speak the same language. Yeah, we get there. We get to madness and insanity, but we don't stay there long. We take a look around and we're like, we're out, dude. We gotta get back to the light, dude. We gotta get back to the light. So, these people, let's just say these people we know, they have a kid about Owl's age. They don't have a solution, right? And they're really vicious towards each other. And they don't have any regard for the child they're holding in their arms when they go to this dark place, right? So we got to witness that. I didn't. The hologram did, over here a little bit, but close enough to be, toxic energy. And you just realize what it not having a solution looks like. Yeah, like there's all sorts of stuff going on that'll make you crazy. It was a rough couple days there, I work in an environment that's heavily toxic energy oriented. Working in a rehab is spiritually dark. So I have to, it can get in there and you got to do a lot to keep spiritually clean, man, when you go home. But life's happening too, so you got all this stuff going on. But like I said, to look at people without a solution and not judging them on that level, but just as a touchstone to what it looks like when you don't have a solution. That there is no way out of that insanity and that darkness and that spiritual void. Like that's one of the things I'm truly grateful of this life, is that I do have a way out. Yeah, I don't behave how I want to behave all the time, and my character defects surface, and I'm everything I don't want to be, but I do have a way out of that. I do have people I can call. I do have a communication platform with you. And so, yeah, I'm super grateful here on Magic Mental Monday, right? Because I got to charge into Monday with pretty clear headspace. I was just up there feeding baby Al some mango and yams and the holograms in a good place, and the Minigrams got her little friend over because it's spring break and they're off to do whatever, and I got a bunch of art and frames to ship out today. So I'm jamming up to get packing materials and go to the shop and work for 45 minutes and head home, pack it all up and go to work. That's like a good day because there's not a lot of idle time today, dude. And there's not a lot of time for it to the darkness to insert itself today. I'm in the light already, I woke up in the light. For me, that's the challenge, is when I open my eyes. Where am I at? Am I underwater? Am I above water? Am I in the light? Am I just treading water? And it's hard because you just don't know when you get up where you're at. And I'm a Gemini too, which means I know even less than the average bear about where I'm at, man, you know? So I just, you know, my message is always one of hope. That's why I share the darkness. You know, a lot of people don't want to share the trials and tribulations of the human experience. And for me, and from reading a lot of the posts and the comments and the emails I get, like, we all go through it. And how do we get through it? What do we do when it's all falling apart and we're standing there getting our asses kicked? We got to take it on the chin in a certain level, and we have to always go back to the one thing is God, source energy, and lean into it a little bit. Allow the burden to be, drop the rock, right? So I'm here today on a Monday. I don't have a rock, I don't have a chip. All I got is all the potential of the universe today, right here in this very moment. And Magic Mental Mondays. I used to hate Mondays, but like now I kind of like them because, I don't know, it's sort of a reset. You know, sort of a reset. Because that's my choice on a Monday. How am I going to approach the week at hand? Who am I going to be on this Monday to start the work? A positive mental attitude or dark and gloomy, man? I'm rolling into this Monday with a positive mental attitude, with nothing but abundance, hope, clarity. And you know, I want to thank all the people who put in orders for art this weekend. Kurt, big order. Joe from Massive One. Go to Massive One, check out their website, support Joe's small business. And I got a birthday one I can't even announce, so that's thank you on that. And you skateboards, it looks like we got an illusion deck heading our way, man, but you know, you don't know till it's in your hand, right? So anyway, there's a lot going on, man. And we got to take the darkness on the chin, and grace is how we walk through the darkness. It's not always graceful either. Anyway, it's the illusion. Positive Magic Mental Monday. Full Magic Mental Monday update. So I had to go get a bunch of packing materials at Home Depot, right? Which is like plywood and stuff to send out art in. And I get it cut there so I can fit it into the Terra Cruiser. And the gal was ringing it up, and I thought she did it wrong, but I wasn't really that sure. And then I got out and was driving and looked at my receipt and realized she didn't charge me for like a piece of plywood. Now, what do? The debate, the mind, right? I'm like, screw it, dude. Home Depot, giant multinational corporation, whatever, they owe. And then I'm like, you know, man, like, as a sober dude, it's a program of thorough honesty, man. I gotta come clean. So I got on the phone with Home Depot. I'm like, hey, look, I got undercharged a sheet of plywood, dude, which caused a whole ripple at Home Depot because apparently no one ever calls to like say they didn't get charged enough. And what ultimately happened was they were like, don't sweat it, we appreciate you calling us back, and the whole thing. But realistically, I should have caught it earlier because when I came out, the total just didn't sound right. Because, you know, I did a little mental calculating as I was going through the store. So, you know, I did my best. I should have actually probably just spent the 20 minutes and driven back to Home Depot and but I just don't have the time today. It's one of those things. And, you know, like, but I did call. They told me not to worry about it. They said things happen. So I'm clear. Because, you know, when you've been in the storm, dude, these are the opportunities we have to ensure that we don't end up in a storm. Because I'm sitting here going, this is no big deal, but I don't want any bad energy out there, right? So I did what was right. I got undercharged. The illusion is President T-shirt. The illusion is President T-shirt. Now it's time for the cheap commercialism part of my videos. We have the illusion stickers. Look at that, don't buy into the status quo. We have those in large. We have those in small. We have the don't buy into the status quo t-shirt in gray. And what other color we got, Max? And we also have the bowl cut maintenance in gray, blue, black. Do we have it in red? We got it in red. And this is what red looks like. Yeah, man, look at that. And the Universe Will Provide shirt. Yeah, a little homage to Bill Murray via me, huh? Yeah, we like that in red. We got that in gray. I think we got some pink bowl cut maintenance ones coming. Yeah, for the ladies, yeah. And then the red bowl cut maintenance. So look, that's the end of the commercial ad here. The links are down below. Order a t-shirt. Max, come here. This is my partner in crime. He's getting married. So let's buy some t-shirts. Let's keep the wheels rolling here, people. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love. Send any pictures you got wearing your t-shirt, man. We get super fired up on that. Thank you.